Check it. Alright, y'all, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we look at AMC and GME, our two favorite meme stocks. We also look at SPY as well, the overall stock market. In this video, I am sorry if I sound arrogant or cocky, but I have to hit hard hitting with the facts and the points and be straight to the point in these videos, or else people will not be receptive. I told you guys GME would recover, and AMC is looking good. We had a green Friday on these stocks. That means next week is going to be green. I have a weekly prediction for you guys in this video, and we have technical analysis as well. But make sure you check out my weekend updates that I'm going to be dropping over this weekend after I have more time to look at the charts. But we're going to go ahead and cover today's price action and where I think we are headed for AMC, GME, and SPY. So let's waste no more time. Get into the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on.
You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at AMC and GME. We're also going to look at SPY. I had to skip SPY yesterday because I dropped a video on why we are closer to the squeeze and ever had a few delusional people in there that did not understand that the original YouTubers abandoned the movement, all of this stuff. They were defending them. They don't even know those people. It's crazy, but whatever. I'm not going to sit there and harp on that. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts and see what's going on. Okay, as you guys can see, the SPY is doing exactly what I said, moving to that 435 region. I did tell you that SPY is going to touch at least 435 before seeing major pullback. I am raising that price target because we are seeing the sloping resistance move to the upside. As you guys can see, the sloping resistance continues going to the upside, so you're going to have to tune in each day to see where the sloping resistance is at, but we are currently at 438 before seeing any pullback for the S&P 500. You have people saying that the SPY is officially in a bull market. That would make me extremely nervous. Now that the normies, quote unquote normies, are saying we're in a bull market, it's definitely time to get some liquidity before this thing tops out and crashes to the downside. If we go ahead and look at the market psychology, everyone thinks we need to just cool off before the next bull rally. That is what's called complacency. And this is how the market manages to take every single person's money, unless you're part of the smart money crew and doing the opposite of the herd, finding out what is going on based off the psychology and the charts and leaving emotion at the door. As you guys can see, we do have the complacency stage here. We move to the upside, have this huge euphoria rally. That was in 2021. As you guys can see, 2022, around that range. Have this pullback to the downside. As you guys can see, this pullback to the downside, and then this upwards consolidation chop is called complacency stage. We just need to cool off before the next rally. That is the definition of complacency. That is what stage we are in now. As the macroeconomics are telling us that we are going to see downside, as the macro technical analysis is telling us we're going to see downside, and the psychology is telling us we're going to see downside for the S&P 500. The only way I'd be convinced if we were going into a new bull market is if we break 450, 460 in that region and get to all-time highs. And even then, we probably still ain't going to go into a new bull market. We're just going to hit a double top. There is no reason to believe we are going to make a new all-time high. We might make a slightly higher high, if that. But I do think we're going to see major capitulation here at that 433 region, 435. 438 region as we continue to move to the upside and see this pullback. As you guys can see, the SPY is becoming absolutely detached from reality and things are going crazy. If you look at the SPY fear and greed, so we go ahead and look at fear and greed index for the S&P 500, you guys will see that the fear and greed index is at greed. So you always want to do the opposite of the herd. You want to be fearful when others are greedy. Actually, it's actually extreme greed. New data coming in, more proof that the market is not going into a bull rally, but yet this is a topping out of the market. Extreme greed. You want to be fearful when everybody is greedy. Always do the opposite of the herd. Be fearful when people are greedy. Be greedy when people are fearful. That's how you buy the bottoms and sell the tops. So as all the normies start to come in, they are going to FOMO into the market, push the market to a new high, not an all-time high, but a new high like 438, 440 in that region. It's going to be a blow-off top. You're going to see a blow-off top for the S&P 500 SPY as all the normies start to FOMO in, fear of missing out. They think a new market is coming in, and just when everyone thinks the market's about to rally, that's when they're going to pull the rug on us and see this thing absolutely drop. They're about to get some nice exit liquidity from the normie. So do not be that exit liquidity, because that's exactly what is coming. We are going to see major capitulation for the SPY, and everything that I keep saying is coming to fruition. It just takes time to play out. So that's why I have to consistently say the same things over and over and over again. My specialty is more macro technical analysis, and macro takes time to play out. I do not mean to sound cocky or arrogant when I say that. This is just a matter of fact. I'm not trying to sound cringe at all. Literally, this is just matter of fact. Let's go ahead and check out AMC and GME and see what we have going on. So if we go ahead and look at AMC, you guys can see that we are breaking out of this ascending triangle. I did say this would happen today, and that's exactly what happened today. I was a little busy this morning, and I wasn't able to post my end of day price prediction. I do apologize about that. I only posted a daily update. I did call a green day for AMC and GME. That is what we got for both stocks. Green days on Friday. That means next week is going to be a green weekly candle. So I'm going to call it now, green weekly candle for next week. I normally wait till the weekend to do my weekly predictions, but I'm starting my weekly predictions early, and you are going to see a green weekly candle next week. Next week, we are looking extremely good for this recovery, and we did get the green weekly candle print that I predicted last week. So I am 3 for 3 on predictions, predicting the daily green candle for AMC, daily green candle for GME, and the weekly update. We just got the weekly print of the candle, and in my last video on the last weekend, you can go ahead and check it for proof. I predicted that we have a green weekly candle print, and what do you guys see here? A green weekly candle print. That's why you guys follow this channel, because the technical analysis is bar none. As you guys can see, GME is recovering. As I guys told you, we are in that pennant formation. We did see that pennant go ahead and retest support. So we've seen the pennant break out, come back down to retest support. If you go ahead and zoom in, you can see this very, very clearly. Let's go ahead and zoom into the 10-minute time frame. It shows this very, very nicely. You can see the breakout of the pennant, then you can see the retest, and then the push to the upside. If you go ahead and look, we have the breakout of the pennant, then the retest and the push to the upside, confirming that we are going to see a recovery and break this high of 28.30 or 93. So that we will be trending back to the upside. Also, when in doubt, zoom out. GME will be trending back to the upside. As you guys can see, GME starting to trend up. And again, when in doubt, zoom out. We are still in an uptrend, making a higher low, and this is officially a low as we confirm that bounce. And now we're going to make a higher high, and what comes next? A higher high. We're going to break this macro sloping resistance on GME. This is all inevitable. It is all happening. It is just going to take time. Tick tock, the shorts, we are coming for you. As you guys can see, AMC already broke out of the macro sloping resistance, so we are looking good for AMC. Bollinger Bands on the weekly time frame also constricting, letting us know volatility is coming. Again, this has been happening for so long. I'm tired of talking about the Bollinger Bands, but they are a great way of knowing if a massive move is coming, and they are a great indicator, so we got to keep talking about the Bollinger Bands. Also, the MACD on the weekly time frame, and all of those things lining up with this move here. As you guys can see, green weekly MACD, Bollinger Bands constrict, this move here. And we have green weekly MACD, Bollinger Bands constrict. We have this move here. We are just waiting for a larger move for AMC. Also, again, you want to do the opposite of the herd. That way you can sell the tops and buy the bottoms. AMC is in fear. AMC is in fear. You can see the fear and greed index for AMC specifically is in fear. So we do have fear for AMC. Obviously, you want to do the opposite of the herd. So that means you want to be buying and accumulating based off of this statistic. As you guys can see, we are going to see a squeeze. Also, AMC short interest going up to 22.62%. Again, if the shorts do not cover, then you have no reason to worry. The short interest is the way you need to know if the squeeze is over. That's how I'm going to be deciding if the shorts have covered. I'm going to be looking at short interest, and you can see short interest is at 22.62%, setting up for this massive move that we're about to see here in the next few days, weeks, and or months. I don't think it's going to be months, but I do think it's going to be in the next couple days or weeks. We're going to start seeing this thing move to the upside. It is very, very obvious on what's going on with AMC. It's just very, very, very slow. Like the algo's just dragging this thing out and barcoding it and just dragging it out and barcoding it. But this is what we're looking at. We're going to see that move to the upside. So again, confirmation of this breakout of this falling wedge here, this micro falling wedge, and then this micro ascending triangle is very, very bullish. You guys have seen this on my channel before where AMC makes this falling wedge. It does a downtrend for like 2 weeks. Then it makes this kind of ascending triangle, this rounded bottom, and then starts to move back to the upside. So we will be testing this high of $6.20, $6.20, and I think we will be breaking that high of $6.20 very, very soon. AMC is in a overall uptrend. Now, again, this is just the beginning of the uptrend. This is the disbelief rally for AMC. A lot of people do not believe AMC can rally. A lot of people cannot believe AMC can run. AMC psychology right now, we already had the complacency stage where we ran up. So I'm going to go ahead and run through it real quick. We have the euphoria stage here. Then you drop down into your complacency stage. Then you have this upward sideways chop. And then you drop down into anger and depression. Let's go ahead and look at the chart. So you have the euphoria rally. Then you have that drop down. Then you have that sideways consolidating chop. Then you drop down into anger and depression. And then we go into the recovery phase of disbelief. And that is what's going on with AMC. The beginning of the bull rally is very, very methodical, okay? It's going to check support over and over again. It's going to be coming up. It's going to have capitulations, but it's going to be an overall uptrend. Like you guys can see marked in red, it's an overall uptrend, but it's basically sideways. As you guys can see, it's just lethargic. It's methodical. It's checking support on the way up, and that's how I know that this rally was substantial. When I watch this rally from $3 off this bottom, get this nice bottom right here, and then start checking support, as you guys can see, it ran up, check support, ran up, check support, ran up, check support, ran up, check support. Checking the levels each time as it ran up. This rally here was very, very convincing that we are starting to enter the bull rally. Then we got rejected from this overall sloping resistance, and then we broke out of it. What did we do when we broke out of it? Ran up, check support, ran up, check support, ran up, check support, ran up, check support. Stepping up, methodically checking support, and that's how I knew we were going to hold support and not go back down to $3. That's why I was so confident telling everyone that the $3 bears. I know a couple people that were putting out on their videos, oh, back to $3. $3 is coming back. A couple YouTubers were saying $3 is possible. Look, it's not happening. If you knew technical analysis for real, you would know that we were not going back to $3. If you were watching the charts for real, you would know that we are not going back to $3 because the way we methodically check support on the way to the upside. As you guys can see, we are doing that. And what happened when we went down? We checked support again, and what happened? We got a bounce. And what happened? They tried to push it down, try to push it down, try to push it down. They can't, okay? So we are building a very, very strong base for a massive blast off bull rally. As you guys can see, AMC shares available to borrow is at zero, so we can have a very bullish week next week, and I am very, very hopeful and very, very confident that we're going to have a green weekly candle next week, and it's going to be a nice weekly candle. I'm thinking at least 5 to 10%, maybe even more for next week on AMC. Let's go ahead and hop into the bars pattern and see what we got going on in the bars pattern for AMC. Again, we use the bars pattern as a guide, but we use the technical analysis as silent proof. The bars pattern is just a guide, a reference. It is not something we totally rely on. It is something that you use as a reference. As you guys can see, bars pattern is still tracking, basically saying that we're going to consolidate in this 420, 480 region, around that range, consolidating there, seeing one more little pullback before the actual rip to the upside, then start moving up to about 550, 520 in that range. This is 4-hour candle, so this could happen within the next couple of days. As you guys can see, we'll consolidate sideways and then start moving to the upside, breaking that $6.20 high, and then start rallying to the upside. That's exactly what my technical analysis is saying for a move to the upside for AMC and a continuation move to the upside for AMC. Again, the technical analysis is telling us that we're going to break out of this ascending triangle as we already did, start moving to the upside, move to that 520, 550 region, consolidate like the bars pattern is saying, and then push to the upside. That is what I'm expecting next week. So that's what I'm looking at for the short and long term for AMC stock. Let's go ahead and look at GME stock, and possibly Ape stock, and then wrap up the video. I also want to point out that BBBY is in a falling wedge. I do think AMC is going to, or GME is going to run first, then AMC is going to run, Ape is going to run after that, and BBBY is going to run in somewhere between Ape, or somewhere between AMC and Ape. So it's going to be running. All four of these stocks are going to be running. I do think there are other stocks connected to the MOAS, mother of all short squeezes, but these are the most stocks, or the 4 stocks that I am most confident on. Let's go ahead and look at GME stock and then wrap up this video. So you can see GME is looking extremely bullish. 4-hour time frame about to get this bullish MACD flip. You can already see that we got the flip on the 2-hour time frame. We're about to get it on the 4-hour time frame. Also, RSI on the daily time frame, because of that drop, got to recover. So we were getting into the overbought territory. So this drop was actually a good thing, letting RSI chill, reset, and give us a base with a higher high. As you guys can see, we got that great bounce, and we've been having bullish days each and every day after that. They cannot stop this thing. We also have this gap fill all the way up to $25. $25 is a huge gap fill here. This gap will be filled. So GME, in my personal opinion, is a definite play to the upside. My personal play is I'm playing this gap fill. I am buying shares right now. I bought shares when it dropped down to the bottom because I know exactly what to do. You got to do the opposite of the herd. When you see people selling, that's when you want to hop in. When people are fearful, people are scared, people are angry, that's when you want to hop in. I hopped in, and now I'm up at least 10% on those shares, and I do think we're going to get at least another 10% move, possibly a 20 or 30% move. Obviously, we're going to be breaking this higher high, but we can go ahead and cash out from this 10 to 20% move, breaking from this gap fill here, and then also retesting this local high, which will be broken. So I do think I'm going to be making out nicely on that play. And if you want to get plays like that, go ahead and check out my Discord. I do announce my trades and show my gains. Go ahead and ask me about my Discord. Right now I'm running a sale, only $50 for a lifetime entry. But as you guys can see, GME is forming a massive bullish pennant. We are in this overall uptrend, and you can see the macro sloping resistance, which is the overall downtrend. Let's go ahead and mark this with a different color so you guys can see a little bit more clearly. We're going to go ahead and put just 2 yellow lines so you can see the resistant lines and the support lines that we have for this massive bull pennant of this massive breakout that we're about to have. All right, so as you guys can see, we have this pennant right here that's forming, okay? We have this massive 2-year sloping resistance, and we have this uptrending micro resistance, all right? This pennant is about to squeeze this thing and pop us to like $50, $60, $70. We also have this double bottom forming here, right here, $15. So we come down from about $30 to $50. You see that range right here? We come down, bottom number 1, bottom number 2, sending us back up to about that range. Now, I think between this bullish pennant and that double bottom feature, you guys can definitely see a breakout just off technicals alone, easily to the $50 to $60. Once GME gets to that range, it's going to go absolutely parabolic. As you guys can see, if we go ahead and take our high from our low, that will give our breakout target of this macro falling wedge, this 2-year sloping resistance. And as you guys can see, I have it marked for you, and it's way past all-time highs. I did a video on how high GME can squeeze and why, how high AMC can squeeze and why. Go ahead and check those videos out. Just go ahead and type it in, search for them. I'll try to link them down in the description if I remember, but go ahead and check out those videos if you're curious how high these stocks will go with realistic price targets. But as you guys can see, we are looking very, very, very good. Again, inevitable. Again, it's going to happen. It's just, are you going to be there or not? All you got to do is hold. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is running out. They're trying to kick this can down the road, but there's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go anymore. This thing is coming to a close. It is almost done. Guys, we are going to make it. So this is your update for Friday. Again, I'm going to be doing videos over the weekend, much more detailed videos, much more accurate technical analysis. I'm going to be looking at the charts over the weekends as well. I'll have more data for you, have more information, have more DD for you guys. So make sure you check out my videos that I'm dropping this weekend. I will be doing more thorough updates, but things look very, very good for the meme stocks. I'm thinking we're going to have massively bullish weeks next week, at least 10 to 20% on GME and at least 10 to 20% on AMC. Green weekly candle prints. Also, we have Bollinger Bands constricting here on the daily time frame. We have the breakout of this ascending triangle, this massive bullish candle right here. Look, we are looking at really, really good for a nice movement to the upside. All GME has to do is break this sloping resistance here at $24.90, $25, around that range. Again, it's on and popping, and we have the gap fill all the way up there. So we look really, really, really good. It's not if it's going to squeeze, it is when it's going to squeeze. So hopefully you found this video informative. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and remember you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. Also, become a member of this channel for only $2.99 a month. $2.99 a month. Cancel at any time. You get exclusive access to me, exclusive Igimos, validation as a member on this channel, and special access to my videos, early access to my videos, all for becoming a member. Only $2.99 a month, cancel at any time. Or you can support me for free simply by hitting like or subscribe. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that watched to the end of the video and that hit like and subscribe. As always, have fun, y'all. Stay safe. Have a good weekend. Have fun. Peace.
All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can become a member, only $2.99 a month, cancel at any time, exclusive idioms, and access to my videos and me as well. Also, ask about my Twitter and Discord on Twitter or Instagram. Link down in the comment section below. Only $50 a month. I talk about my stocks, cryptos, trades all day long on there. So if you find it interesting, go ahead and check that out. And guys, I appreciate each and every one of you that watches this video to the end. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.